What's up, everybody? So today I had this really fun video idea. Mostly I might even title it For My Family because I wanted to do a video of Calhoun, Georgia versus West Palm, Florida, and the differences of like where I've grown up and lived now. And so I have a list of 10 things that I have found to be different or I don't like about living in West Palm versus my hometown. So, also, I will put a disclaimer, I'm sorry about the echo because I'm in a bathroom right now. It is the best lighting that I could find, and also these are fake. They just wanted to try them out. Let's get started. So the first one is obviously homes. Actually, just kidding, it's totally not obvious, but the homes are very different here. And for starters, they're all, so my family will get this, but you know that like Mexican style home or California style where everything's like flat and colored? Well, that's basically Florida. And I just saw the other day a house that was made out of brick, and my heart was just like, home, because I have not seen a brick home in like 6 months. No, I'm just kidding. I went home and saw my house, but in Florida, I have pretty much never seen a brick home except once, and it was amazing. I really miss seeing a brick house. The next is trees, which there are a ton of palm trees everywhere. I love palm trees, but it was weird the other day when I also we were driving down the road to Tampa actually, and there was more normal trees than palm trees, and I was like, wow, this is so weird. Like, I feel like I haven't seen normal trees in a long time. And kind of going hand in hand with the trees is there is like very little hills and mountains. There's like, I have not seen a mountain anywhere. Like, I'll Google like hiking places near me and there's nothing. I mean, you can go to like a state park or something, but there's no mountains. So yeah, kind of missed that. Like I remember driving the car in Georgia and there'd be like the rearview mirror having like the mountains in the background. It's so subtle, you don't even think about it. At least I didn't, and then you come here and it's like flat everywhere. This one is definitely an obvious one, but the weather here is not 4 seasons whatsoever. I moved in like November, and let's just say it was hot every day since. There was a few days where you could wear like a sweater and jeans, but for reals during the day, it was still hot. So this does not include all of Florida, but it does include where I live. I live out more west of West Palm, so it takes pretty much 20 to 30 minutes to get anywhere. And I remember when I lived in my hometown, if it was 20 to 30 minutes away, it would be like a day event. Like, are we gonna go to Dalton or Rome or Cartersville or Atlanta? Like, to get anywhere, it was like a day event. And here it's like, I will go 4 different directions in one day and they're all 20 to 30 minutes apart. So it's pretty crazy. Gas is not the funnest to deal with, but my work is 20 minutes away, and so is church, and then everything else is about 30 minutes away. So yeah. One downside of Florida and the West Palm area is that we are also about 40 minutes to an hour away from Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Boca. They're all really big touristy spots, and when it's tourist season, like spring break, summer, even Christmas time, pretty much all year, we get traffic and car license plates from all over, like everywhere. We have Canadian ones, we have Alaskan ones, we have Texas. We just have pretty much every license plate is somewhere on the road daily, and we just have way more traffic than we need to because of tourists. I have yet to experience this one, but hurricanes are a real thing here, and I think because I haven't experienced it yet, it's like, I think I'm just on edge because it's a thing. So like, it was raining the other day, like really hard, and the wind was going, and I was just like, what if it's a hurricane? And it wasn't. It's not even hurricane season, but just the knowledge of it's possible kind of freaks you out when it starts raining. So this next one also includes driving, but basically I've never seen a rest stop here. In Georgia, they have rest stops, but in Florida, they have service plazas. And I think my parents probably know what a service plaza is, but I think it's a very cool thing. Rest stops have bathrooms and vending machines. Service plazas have food. They could have Chick-fil-A there, or Dunkin' Donuts. It has gas. Sometimes it even has a bus station. and of course has bathrooms, but it literally has like so much you need. And I love service plazas, and I think they need to have them everywhere instead of rest stops. Like, what's the point of a rest stop? Just put gas there too, put food there too, and it'll be great. All right, also another driving one, I guess I have a lot of driving ones, is it's illegal when it's heavy raining to put your flashing lights on. So in Georgia, when it's heavy raining, we turn our little flasher lights on so we can see each other still. It's illegal here in Georgia, Florida. And I looked it up, and basically the reasoning behind it is some states find it to be more dangerous to put your flashing lights on because you can't put ticker lights on when you have your flashing ones on. So if you're in heavy rain and you're switching lanes or you're turning and you have your flashing lights on, someone might not know when you're doing something, and so they think it's more dangerous to have the flashing lights on. Whereas in Georgia, we're just like, let me see you and I will figure it out. And number 10 is Publix. Publix is such a big thing here. We have one like 2 minutes from the house, which is really great. But did I mention I'm sitting in the bathtub? I just realized that was showing, and it might, if I hadn't told you that, then you can tell now. But yes, Publix, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. Publix is cool and stuff, but it's just a little bit more on the high end or more expensive stuff. So I do think it's cool to have a Publix around, but sometimes I wonder, is it worth it to drive like 20-30 minutes to a Walmart to get a cheaper price, or just buy something at Publix that's 2 minutes away. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm thinking about making a part 2 with like positive stuff. This was all kind of like on the negative side, but there's some things that I've noticed about Florida that have been very different and a little bit weird to get used to. But and if I find anything else, I'll probably make a part 3. But yes, I love you all. I miss my family. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye.